Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Dumo Plays. We're about 3 minutes out from the Pokemon Direct, and we're just going to cover that today. See how that all goes. Getting close, getting close. I think I have the audio set up decently. We may have to play around with the volume levels a little bit, but whatever. It's all good. Oh, thank you. That was the one part I didn't see. Oh, that's silly. Oh well. Oh well. That's changed now. Thank you, Salem. Thank you, thank you. Let's post that in some places. Agent Kawi and Lumina. Let mode. My ass hurt. Sorry. That will be full screened soon, anyways. That will be full screened. I need this. And we'll just post this in a couple places. Just post it in a couple places while we're waiting. Where's my mother 3? Let's full screen this for now. Now, I would have preferred to put this on Twitch over YouTube because I find the Twitch streams tend to flop less. Oh, actually. There it is. We're going to do this. We're going to do it this way. Because I find the Twitch streams, I don't know, they freeze up less for some reason. That stinks. I can't.
Welcome to the Pokemon Direct. I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company. In today's broadcast, I'd like to touch on 2 topics. Let's get started with the first topic. Have a look at the following footage.
Hey, Max. It's a mystery dungeon? Nice.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
I love that art style.
DX.
Love that art. That art style is beautiful. I love it.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Rescue Team DX.
Very nice.
It's been about 15 years since Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Red Rescue Team, and Blue Rescue Team were released for the Nintendo DS and Game Boy Advance systems in Japan. But now they will gain a new life as a Nintendo Switch title. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX will be
Very
released
nice.
March 6, 2020.
It's pretty close.
What's more, we'll release a demo version on Nintendo eShop, available later today.
Oh, nice.
You'll be able to carry over your save data to the full version of the game once purchased, so please take this opportunity to get a sample of the fun. Now, for the other topic, I think we'll ask Game Freak to share it with you.
Excellent.
Mr. Masuda, Mr. Omori, it's all yours.
This is going to be like 28 minutes of Game Freak stuff. And it's supposed to be Sword and Shield
Hello,
stuff.
everyone. I'm Masuda from Game Freak.
Hello, and I'm Omori, also from Game Freak.
We hope everyone has been finding something to enjoy in the latest entries to the Pokemon series, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, since their release last November. Our goal is always to deliver lively new adventures that delight Pokemon trainers around the world.
We did our best to fill these titles with fun activities so that our players could have a fulfilling experience. And the Galar region is a vast one. We suspect you've had many new discoveries and fun encounters along your adventure. We've been thinking about how much we'd like it if everyone's Pokemon adventures could go on even longer, with more to dig into and new discoveries to explore.
Sounds like DLC.
We've been working on plans for some time, in fact. This is why we at Game Freak are now developing the Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass.
Not surprised.
Downloadable expansions for the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield games that will be available for purchase from Nintendo eShop.
Now let's hear what's in the expansion pass.
Until now, we've sometimes released new titles set in the same region as previous games,
I lose.
such as Pokemon Platinum version or Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon.
Kind of saw this coming.
Expansion Pass will be different from those games. You'll be able to set out on new adventures using the save data you're already playing with.
Okay.
We're in the thick of development now, but we've prepared some footage for you so you'll be able to at least get a feeling for what new experiences await you.
More exploration, please. More exploration.
Please have a look.
Come on, exploration. New Game Plus. Take the train to another region. Did I see a couple of Pokemon in there that aren't in the Pokédex? Is this going to be a bit of an expansion then? Like, more Pokemon? A lot of customization, which is nice. New bags, good. Starters are getting G-maxed. Well, Gen 1 starters. Oh, sick! Those look so good. The Isle of Armor. Giga Blastoise. Yeah, that looked so... Oh, those Gigas look so good. So the Reggies are in, apparently. There's Garchomp. Are they doing like regional legendary birds? The Crown Tundra. Isle Armor. Okay. They all look so good. Wow.
What did you think of this first look? The Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and the Pokemon
That
Shield
looks so
Expansion
good.
Pass will be composed of the Isle of Armor, planned to be released June 2020, and the Crown Tundra, planned to be released in fall 2020. If you buy the Pokemon Sword or Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass, you'll be able to enjoy both as they're released.
Okay, that's pretty sweet.
Each part offers a different adventure,
So that's a new story,
where
new
you'll be able
exploration.
to visit unseen areas of the Galar region and meet new people and Pokemon that live there.
Thank you.
There are two versions of the Expansion Pass, one for Pokemon Sword and one for Pokemon Shield. Different Pokemon will appear in the different versions, and you'll also run into some different people and places. We're
Makes
hoping
sense.
players can continue with the classic Pokemon experience of trading with one another and working together.
Now, without further ado, let's have the director himself present more information on the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. Mr. Tani?
Okay, that's awesome. That looks so good, too. I love the artwork.
Hello, I'm Tani from Game Freak. I'm working as the director for the Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass.
Look at that Pikachu tail wall.
The Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra are in development as we speak.
Very
So
much
today,
by.
We'd like to show off some designs and concept art to help
Oh,
introduce
so
you
cool.
to these new areas.
Yeah, not 20 minutes of home at least.
Your adventures in Galar are getting even bigger.
Yeah, we're definitely
First,
losing on that.
let us
No
introduce the
home.
Isle of Armor, which focuses on the theme of growth.
Ooh.
Take a look.
The next destination in your adventure is a giant island off the shores of the Galar region known as the Isle of Armor. This island is full of beautiful nature. You'll find beaches, bogs, forests, caves, and dunes. And of course, you'll find Pokemon that you couldn't previously find in Galar dwelling there too. There's a dojo for Pokemon battles on this island. And you'll take up an apprenticeship under the Pokemon trainer who runs it.
Cool.
This is Mustard, who will become your mentor. He's also the mentor of Champion Leon, who you probably know quite well.
Oh.
In fact, Mustard has occupied the seat of champion himself in the past. You'll also encounter new rivals among your fellow apprentices. When playing with the Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass, you'll be training with Clara, who is a Poison-type user. When playing with the Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass, you will be training with Avery, who is a Psychic-type user.
Let's go, Avery.
They're both training hard so
I'll
they
fight
can
you.
someday have a gym and stadium to call their own. Next, we'd like to introduce the legendary Pokemon that will be central to the story. Cubfu. It's a fighting-type Pokemon
I love
that
it.
strives to become stronger with single-minded dedication. As you progress through your training, Mustard will entrust you with this Pokemon.
Oh, cool.
Once you complete your training together with Cubfu, it will be able to evolve into Urshifu. Urshifu is a Pokemon with two distinct styles. There is Single Strike style, a fighting and dark type style that delivers a single strike at blinding speed. There is also Rapid Strike style, a fighting and water type style that focuses on unleashing a torrent of rapid strikes. What's more, it's been revealed that Urshifu is a
Ooh.
Gigantamax form.
Definitely
Each
going
style will have a different
the
appearance,
bad side of the
as well as a
fandom.
different G
I don't
max
know about
move.
that.
You'll be able to evolve your Cubfu into an Urshifu in one of these two styles, Single Strike style or Rapid Strike style, during your adventure. Urshifu is a powerful Pokemon with a brand new ability, and it also has a new move for each of its 2 styles. Once you've completed your training, bring it with you for some online battles or official competitions.
Oh, it's going to be legal.
We also want to talk about Rillaboom, Cinderace,
The G-Max.
final evolutions of the first 3 Pokemon you team up with in the Galar region.
Oh,
During your
Rillaboom
adventure
looks
in the
so
Isle
good.
of Armor, these special partners in your team will
that's
be able
awesome.
to Gigantamax. You can look forward to seeing their new forms and
Love
new
it.
G-Max moves. And as you can see here, we've got even more in the works to make sure your journey is as smooth and fun as possible. There are new
Sweet.
fashion items, and you'll even be able to obtain new looks for your bike. We hope you'll look forward to the new experiences coming in the Isle of Armor.
Oh, I'm excited for that. That sniper looks so good. Rillaboom looks so good with all those drums.
Next, I'd like to discuss the Crown Tundra,
Oh,
the
man.
second area, which has a theme of exploration. I'm going to show you the information we have at the moment.
This expansion is set in the snow-swept realm of the Crown Tundra. Take a look for yourself at the beautiful scenery of this shining, silvery landscape. As it turns out, the Isle of Armor isn't the only uncharted area waiting for you all in the Galar region. In this frigid area, with its towering winter mountains, people live in small communities that support and rely on each other. Much like on the Isle of Armor, you'll be able to find Pokemon that didn't appear in the Galar region before. Fitting right in with this area's theme of exploration, there will be plenty for you to uncover. You might find a strange temple where you least expect it, or maybe spy a mysterious giant tree growing in a place it doesn't seem to belong. A certain person will appoint you as the leader of their exploration team in the Crown Tundra.
That's really cool.
You can gear up for adventure, and then head out to explore blizzard-swept fields, and even deep inside Pokemon dens, which you could only previously get a glimpse of during max raid battles.
We can go
Next,
inside
we'd like to
dens?
introduce
Is that what you're saying?
Calyrex, the legendary Pokemon you'll discover during your adventure. Legends say this Pokemon once ruled over a part of Galar that included the Crown Tundra. It's characterized by its graceful, regal movements. Get ready to experience a never-before-told story about the mysteries of Calyrex. The Crown Tundra will have a new form of co-op play as well. This will allow you and friends to enter and explore Pokemon dens that exist underground in the Crown Tundra.
Oh, that sounds
Deep
good.
inside the dens, you may see legendary Pokemon from past games Dynamaxing before your eyes. You'll be able to meet and make allies of all kinds of legendary Pokemon during your adventures in the Crown Tundra, including ones you'll be able to catch through this co-op play.
What?
It also appears that some brand new legendary Pokemon are also waiting to be found somewhere in this land.
So those...
And combined with the Isle of Armor, dozens of new clothing items will be added.
Oh, that's cool.
Plus, there will be new battles waiting for you to challenge once you complete your entire game, including the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. We can't go into the details of everything, but we're working on planning and developing new ways to enjoy Pokemon even as we speak.
That
The
looks...
Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra areas themselves are actually 2 key examples of the things we're working on. Both areas are in fact seamless maps, much like the wild area you can already experience in the Galar region, where players are able to move around freely and control the canvas.
Oh, thank you.
Of course, you'll be able to connect with other trainers and play with them too.
Oh my god.
There will be Pokemon dens as well, and you'll be able to engage in max raid battles against Pokemon that haven't previously appeared in the Galar region.
I love it. I love it.
There's more to
I love
see
it.
and do on the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra than there was even in the wild area.
Oh my god.
Bring
Yes.
you more information about them in future news reports, so please stay tuned.
Oh, that's so good. That sold it for me. If nothing else, that would have done it.
We at Game Freak are all working hard to bring you new content, so you can spend more time having fun in the Galar region.
That's so good.
We hope you're as excited as we are for what's to come.
Thank you, Mr. Tani. On the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra, you'll see some familiar Pokemon that didn't appear in the Galar region before.
Oh, of course, Vi. Still complains.
There will be
Always,
more than
always.
200 Pokemon species that appear in these areas, and you can add to your team, including the legendary Pokemon mentioned before.
Additionally, we'll be distributing free updates for Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield that will coincide with the releases of the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. These updates will allow people who don't have
I'm pretty
the Pokemon
excited.
Sword and Pokemon Shield expansion pass to obtain the Pokemon that appear on the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra through
That's
other means,
awesome.
such as trading.
It's so good.
Players will also be able to bring over Pokemon to their game in the
Ah,
cloud
there's
service
home.
Pokemon Home, as long as the Pokemon appear in the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield expansion packs.
Okay.
Pokemon Home is planned to launch in February
Ooh.
2020. We intend
Okay.
to release even more details before then, so please wait just a little bit longer.
Finally, we have some more news for our Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield players. Starting today, it seems like you're more likely to run into Gigantamax Colossal,
New event. I love it.
Gigantamax Lapras, and Gigantamax Flapple or Gigantamax Appleton in max raid battles in the wild area.
I gotta
Face
get in
these
the wild
powerful
area here.
Pokemon with your friends. There will also be a software update going live available later today. Once you've received the update, head to Wedgehurst Station. In Pokemon Sword, you'll encounter Clara, while in Pokemon Shield,
Sweet.
you'll run into Avery. You'll also encounter a Galarian Slowpoke that's wandered in from the Isle of Armor.
Oh,
You
cool.
can try to catch it and add it to your team. Galarian Slowpoke can evolve into Galarian Slowbro if you use an item that can be found on the Isle of Armor, or into Galarian Slowking if you use an item that can be found in the Crown Tundra. Don't forget to check it out.
What did you think?
I think that's awesome.
Today, we've finally been able to show you some of what we at Game Freak are hoping to achieve going forward. We hope we've been able to get you excited for the continuing adventures waiting for you in the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. Each part offers a different adventure. We'll do our best to fill it to the brim with adventures like you've never experienced before.
Whether you're just starting with Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, or you've done everything there is to do, we'll do our best to develop something that everyone can enjoy.
Stay
Pokemon
tuned for
Sleep.
more updates in the future.
Now, where is Pokemon Sleep? Come on.
My thanks to everyone from Game Freak. The Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass, which contains both the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra, will be available for pre-purchase on Nintendo eShop later
That's not
today.
bad.
You'll also be able to access Nintendo eShop directly from the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield menu once you install the latest update for your game. As a special purchase bonus, we've also prepared some clothing items that can be used starting today.
Ooh. I like.
Pokemon will continue to try new things in 2020 to bring fun and joy to people around the world. Thank you for tuning in.
Okay, I'm impressed. Yeah, price isn't bad. The price is not bad. I'm impressed by this. This is good. Well, the remakes, I wasn't expecting remakes announced this close, but oh man, I was hoping for DLC, but I was also really worried about DLC because it's Nintendo's first attempt at it. And well, not Nintendo, Pokemon's first attempt at it, and that always worries me when it's your first attempt at something. You don't always hit the mark. This is sounding pretty good. I gotta say, this sounds really, really good. I love that it's more wild area and not like enclosed paths. I hope they get a little bit more interesting with the exploration in the wild area, in the new wild areas. I love that the dens are there. I love that it's adding more story. More Pokemon's always nice. It's looking good. Oh, that looks so good. So good. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about it. Should we see if we can find a video of it? See if we can find that one more time. Is there anything else you guys wanted to look at? Over 200 more Mons. That, what were we at? We were at like 400? We're going to be at like 600. That's not a bad cut at all. That's actually a fairly small cut, and there's going to be a lot of legendaries in there, which I'm assuming are not going to be allowed online for now, at least in ranked VGC. But I would imagine they're probably going to put them in. Like, I'd imagine there's probably going to be one season with them. But yeah, that's interesting. Very interesting. See, the thing is with the Gen 4 remakes, I'm kind of confused as to how they're going to do them right now. Do they want to do them in the new style, which is how they would usually do them? But the new style is so different from what they actually were. I don't know how they do them now. Do they just stop doing remakes? Stop doing remakes so they can focus on the main line? No, they want to do a game a year. Oh, guaranteed people are going to complain and say it was they just did it for more money and they messed up the original game for more money. But that's not whatever. I kind of have to come to the realization that it's going to happen no matter what. They could have done this for free and people would have complained. I mean, people were complaining about quality of life improvements. Oh, it makes the game too easy. Get out of here. Yeah, no, I'm really happy with it not being a third version. I was kind of expecting it based off of like how Monster Hunter World was doing it. But and this looks big. Like, and they were saying there's more than in the wild area, which is the majority of the game in Sword and Shield right now. I'm really happy about this. Because the wild area is the end game, and this gives us a lot more of an end game. Like, it gives us more to be in the end game. So I'm really, really interested to see how this all turns out. Yeah, I know they'll probably do remakes. The thing is, I don't know how they're going to do them. Do they do them as like a cheap game with? Oh, there we go. Do they do them as a cheap game with like the same grid area, or do they do them as like a 3D game like what we have in Sword and Shield, like wild area? Game with so low expectations that even if I don't get my Mother 3, I'm happy. Nice, Salem. Nice. Them doing expansion, meaning the expansion probably count for their game a year, probably. Because the thing is, even with it being like half the price of the games, without having to pay for the hard copies of the game, the cases, the shipping, doing all that stuff, it saves a lot of money, and there tends to be a lot of money in there. So I would rather them do a DLC, fairly priced, and make more money than them do a third version and make less money. Because I feel like if they're going to make more money off of it, they're willing to put more into it. Oh, if the underground was more like the wild area for the remakes, that would be so good. Oh, that'd be. Oh, I forgot about the underground in there. I forgot that was Gen 4. That would be really nice. I'm interested. I really like Gen 4. That was the one game that my wife played, actually. So we'll see. That's pretty good. Kind of want to turn on the games now, but I don't think my system's going to allow that. It's my guess, but I don't see us getting Gen 4 until 2021, like I've been guessing the entire time. Yeah, I would say probably not. 2021 sounds about right. The DLC, it's well-timed, well-placed. Gen 4 remakes can come in. 19. And 22, they could... Would they? No, I don't know if they do another... and like, I don't think Gen 9 would be 2022, would it? 3 years is a bit close. But at the same time, if they are doing, I guess, lower effort games, I guess sort of, kind of, technically, because if they're doing remakes, it can't be that bad to be redoing the remakes. So if they're doing the remakes with already used assets, but it's a simpler kind of version of the game, you're not doing the same like online stuff as you're doing in the main series, that would mean a smaller team could do it, which means that you could have a larger team working on the main games. So a 3-year turnaround isn't terrible. I still feel like 4 years would be nice. I would much rather a 4-year turnaround. A 4 or 5 year turnaround would be much nicer. But then what do they do to fill in the other ones? They could do expansion passes, but I don't think you can do an expansion on the... you could get away with it, actually. That'd be really neat. So if 2021 they do the Gen 4 remake, 2022 they do an expansion pass for the remake, adding new story to it and all this other stuff, that would be really neat. Yo, what up, Frank? It's you. How you doing, buddy? Let's close this down. Where is... Come on. What do you mean unavailable? Just play it. Just play it. Minutes ago.
Welcome to the Pokemon Direct.
Let's play this again
I'm
real quick.
Ishihara from the Pokemon
Just so there's something going on.
In today's broadcast, I'd like to touch on 2 topics. Let's get started with the first topic. Have a look.
Could put the... Oh, there's the Let's Go's. Oh, yeah. But I don't think they can burn through them. That's actually not too bad. 2021... I still think a DLC pack would be really interesting for the remakes. You just add more story, more lore. I think people would eat that up. Just coming off Pokemon Direct, nice. What'd you think of it, Frank? What'd you think of it? Personally, I'm really excited for it. I wanted more exploration. I should probably full screen this.
Mystery Dungeon.
I wanted more exploration. And we got it. The Mystery Dungeon looks good, too. Would for sure... I sure would eat up more places, more lore, more story. Yeah. I would really like to see them do, like, 2021 remake, 2022 expansion for the remake, 2023...
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Rescue Team DX.
2023, we could do a Let's Go. 2024, we could do another gen. Although I don't know if they want to wait that long for the gens. But that would be really cool.
Nintendo DS and Game Boy Advance systems in Japan.
Interesting to say the least, indeed.
But now they will gain a new life.
I gotta say too, this the Mystery Dungeons, I love the art style they went with. It looks so crisp. Whoa.
will be released
Love
March
that.
6th, 2020. What's more,
Didn't
we'll
really get to
release a
explore
demo
the
version
north
for
as
Nintendo
much,
eShop
so I'm not
available
surprised that
later
we're
today.
doing that in the fall.
You'll
Yeah.
be able to carry over your save data to the full version
Yeah.
of the game once purchased.
I'm pretty excited. Now,
Please
where's
take
the
this
island?
opportunity to get a sample of
That's
the
the other
fun.
thing. Let's turn on the game here. Let's take a
Now,
quick look.
For the other topic,
I wish I could actually... I
I
didn't
think we'll ask
turn on
Game
my
Freak to
system
share a
before I
game.
started OBS, so unfortunately my systems... I
Suda,
can't just
Mr.
switch over to
Omori, it's all
in-game
yours.
for you guys. Or I would. Let's see what we got. Bottom left corner, there's a big island.
Hello, everyone. I'm Masuda from Game Freak.
Hello, and I'm
Then, yeah,
Amori,
there's-
also from Game Freak.
A lot of
We hope everyone is
area
finding something
in
to
the
enjoy
north
latest entries to the Pokemon
that
series,
hasn't been touched.
Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, since their release last November. Our goal is always
See if
to
I can
deliver
find that real
lively
quick.
new adventures that delight Pokemon trainers around the world.
Let me see if I can
We
find
did
an
our best
image
to
for you
fill these titles
guys.
with fun activities so that our players could have a fulfilling experience. And the Galar region is a vast one. We
Okay, just
suspect
real quick,
you
guys, I'm
have
gonna
many
drag
new
over. I'm gonna
discoveries
put the
and
map
fun
in front of
encounters
everything.
along your adventure.
So if we look down here,
We've been thinking
I don't know,
about
hopefully
how
you can
much
see
we'd
that.
like it if everyone's Pokemon adventures could go
but
on longer.
right down
More to
along the
dig into
bottom
and
there,
new
there's on the
discoveries to
left-hand
explore.
side, there's an island that hasn't been touched. And then up at the
We've been
top, there's a
working on
bunch of
plans for some time, in fact.
in all this icy area. There's a lot there
This
that
is why
hasn't
we
been
at
touched
Game Freak
either.
Are now developing the Pokemon Sword expansion pass and Pokemon Shield
that-
expansion pass.
that
Downloadable
is a
expansions for
possibility.
the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield
just
games that
close
will
that
be
down.
available for purchase from Nintendo eShop.
Pre-purchase passes up.
Until now, we've sometimes
I
released
mean,
new titles set
call
in
it
the same region as previous games,
That the Tundra
such as
Pokemon
Platinum
was
version
going
or
to be
Pokemon
Psychic
Ultra
Grass.
Sun and
Very
Pokemon
nice.
Ultra Moon. This expansion pass will be different from those games.
Yeah, let's
You'll
save
be able
mine.
to set out on new adventures using the save data you're already playing with.
We're in the thick of development now, but we've prepared some footage for you so you'll be able to at least get a
This was
feeling of
so
what
well
new
done.
experiences await you. Please have a look.
Yeah. Oh, the ice area was so short. There's so much up there. Even in the north, there's a ton of space. Okay, there's an update to Pokemon Shield, so I'm doing that right now. The background of the eShop page of the pass is just horrendous and eye-hurting. Oof. I gotta say, I really like the graphics and the art they used for all of this. Kind of freaked when I saw Garchomp on screen. Again, we're gonna be at 600 Pokemon. I wonder what's not gonna make the cut. What's gonna not make the cut? That's my question. Now this DLC is actually taking a little while too. Bidoof. Not Bidoof. I needs my Bidoof. You also got to remember, every Pokemon shown in here is basically some sort of a spoiler. Like it's basically an announcement. All this was announcements. Slowpoke announcements. Garchomp was an announcement. Everything shown here was an announcement. Each and every Pokemon that we didn't have. Anything that looks different, like those birds. They were saying new legendaries, and when they were pointing to the birds, is that like the 3 legendary birds? Like, is that like a Galarian version of them? Like, that's pretty cool. G-Max legendary birds? Are they though? Because they just said they were new. So I don't know. Either way, they look fantastic. That would be really neat. Although I will. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that's something I missed in the past. Let's go take a look. We're gonna pause it here in a sec. 2 new Reggies? Maybe. I'm sure everything getting circled means something too. Well, yeah, there's one. There's yet. Yeah. All right, so there's our first look at an evolved Slowpoke from the Galarian region. New Galarian ones. That would be interesting. But there we go, guys. There's our first look at. All right, take care, Salem. Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by. There's our first look at the evolved Slowpoke. That's not too bad. That's looking kind of interesting. But it looks like it's got a bunch of eyes back there. It's got a cape. Reggie Shock and Reggie Drake. Wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised at all. Expertly censored too. Again, they had to do something. They can't just give that away. But that is the first thing. We can start. It goes up here. Looks like it's got a bonnet on, like a bonnet and a cape. What's that big show right now? Yo, what up, Lilypad? How's it going? Oh, the customization looks so good. Kind of looks like eyes poking it. Yeah, I'd say so, Vi. Brain is already dead from school. Oh. Okay, so... Oh, my God. Okay, so this is the Zapdos one. It's running more like an ostrich? Let's back this up a little. 1, 2, 3. They seem to all have like larger, more realistic legs. It's a kiwi? Nice. I don't know what to call it. Perfect time for me to ride. Ouch, Lily. That's painful. Oh, okay. So the expansion pass does show up now in game. Let's see if I can show this to you guys real quick. Unfortunately, I can't actually put my system in, which is frustrating. There we go. Come on. So we'll do that. So in game, you can see in the bottom corner. Of course, there's some green, so it's getting killed over. But down there, we've got the expansion pass is showing up. They just needed to... about there. They just need to put something in there. You just need to do a download. The expansion pass also kind of explain the in-game purchase option that they mentioned. Oh, yes. We should have known that. That should have been a given then. Although, also, you can probably purchase it in-game from home. There's the Articuno one. Look at those eye laser beams. Those are cool. I like it. There's the Zapdos one. He's got they have beefy legs. Them legs are huge. They look so good. This thing looks interesting, too. Zapdos, what happens when Dodrio and Zapdos have a child. I love it. It's actually a decent price for me, too. It's less than
What did you think of this
than I was expecting.
The Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and the Pokemon
Not by much,
Shield
a couple
Expansion
dollars,
Pass
but
will be composed of the Isle of Armor, planned to be released June 2020, and the Crown Tundra, planned to be released in fall 2020. If you buy the Pokemon Sword or Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass, you'll be able to enjoy both as they're released. Each part offers a different adventure.
a lot of information in here, too.
Unseen areas of the Galar region and meet new people and Pokemon that live there. There are 2 versions of
I'm going to have to buy that later.
One for Pokemon Sword.
Oh,
one
my
for
credit card's
Pokemon
not working
Shield.
right now.
Different Pokemon will appear in the
I'm gonna have
different
to call my credit
versions,
card company.
and you'll also run into some different people and places. We're hoping players can continue with the classic Pokemon experience of trading with one another.
Yeah,
and
but
working
well,
together.
also depending on how
Without further
how
ado,
big they
let's have
actually
the director
are.
himself present more
Combined, they're
information
bigger
on
than the
Isle of
wild
Armor
area,
and
but are they
Crown
each
Tundra.
bigger than the wild area?
Mr. Tani?
Honestly, this makes me pretty excited for the future of the series. I'm pretty happy about that. Like,
I'm Tani from Game
now I'm
Freak.
curious, since they're going to do this with expansion passes, adding
I'm
more
working
wild
as the
areas,
director for the Pokemon
like
Sword
areas,
Expansion Pass
will they keep
and Pokemon Shield
the
Expansion
routes
Pass.
like that in Gen 9? Like, have old school
The Isle
routes
of
so it's
Armor
easier
and
for
the
people to
Crown
play
Tundra
that
are in development
are
as we
younger,
speak.
and then have
So today,
a wild
we'd like to
area
show off
plus
some designs
wild
and concepts to
area-esque
help introduce you to these
DLC.
new areas.
I could see it,
Your adventures in Galar
just to
are
keep the
getting
game
even
really
bigger. First, let us introduce the Isle of Armor,
entry level,
which
shall we
focuses on
say.
the theme of growth. Take a look.
You get sword or shield.
The next destination in your adventure is a
Max,
giant
I
island
would
off the shores of
suggest
the Galar region known as the
getting
Isle of
sword.
Armor. This island is full
Because
of beautiful nature. You'll
a
find
lot of people
beaches,
seem to have
ponds,
shield.
forests, caves, and dunes.
And so you can get the
Of course, you'll
Pokemon
find
from
Pokemon
Sword,
that you couldn't
at
previously
least,
find in Galar dwelling there too.
and then you'll still have access to plenty of the ones from Shield.
There's a dojo for Pokemon battles on this island. And you'll take up an apprenticeship under the Pokemon trainer who runs
Oh yeah,
it.
Talonflame was there. I think that was the first
This
one I
is
saw
Mustard,
that
who will
I
become your mentor.
noticed and realized was
He's
like,
also the
oh,
mentor
that's
of Champion Leon,
like
who
an
you probably know
actual.
quite well. In
And
fact,
that explains the
Mustard has occupied
Talonflame
the
on.
seat
Like
of
they
champion
hinted at
himself in the
that.
past.
The very first
You'll also encounter
trailer
new
they had
rivals
the
among your fellow apprentices. When playing
oh
with
my
the
goodness,
Pokemon Sword
what's
Expansion Pass, you'll be
Talonflame's
training
first
with
form?
Clara, who is a poison type user.
Was up on the
When
roof.
playing with the
Had
Pokemon
that
Shield Expansion Pass, you will be training with
I
Avery,
can't think of
who
words.
is a
I'm just gonna
psychic
give
type
up.
user. They're both training hard so they can someday have a gym and stadium to
Really
call their own.
finish my sword? Yeah. I
Next,
I still
we'd
need
like
to do the
introduce
post-game
the
story.
legendary Pokemon that will be central to the story.
Oh, that's really exciting,
Cub
though.
Fu. It's a fighting type Pokemon that strives to become stronger with single-minded dedication. As you progress
Cub
through your
Fu
training,
looks
Mustard
pretty
will
cool.
entrust you with this Pokemon.
I like it.
Once you complete your training together with Cub Fu, it will be able to evolve into Urshifu. Urshifu is a Pokemon with 2 distinct styles. There is Single Strike style, a fighting and dark type style that delivers a single strike at blinding speed. There is also Rapid Strike style, a fighting and water type style that focuses on unleashing a torrent of rapid strikes.
God, like before the third gym. Oof.
What's more,
It goes
it's been
quick,
revealed
though.
that Urshifu has a Gigantamax form.
So
Each style will have a different appearance, as well as
we have a
different
multi-attack
G-Max move.
style and a
You'll
single
be able to
attack
evolve
style.
Your Cub Fu into an Urshifu in one of these 2 styles, Single Strike style or Rapid Strike style, during your adventure.
That's interesting.
Urshifu is a powerful Pokemon with a brand new ability, and it also has a new move for each of its 2 styles.
Bet the style is
Once you've
based on the
completed your
game
training,
version.
Bring it with you for some online battles or official competitions.
Probably. But that also sucks if you can't change it.
We also want to talk about Rillaboom, Cinderace, and Inteleon, final evolutions of the first 3 Pokemon you team up with in the Galar region. During your adventure in the Isle of Armor,
Maybe he does have an
partners in
Urshifu.
your teams will be able to Gigantamax.
That's Sniper!
Look forward to seeing their
That
new
looks so
forms and
good!
new G-Max moves. And as you can see here, we've got even more in the works to make sure your journey is as smooth and fun.
Oh, I missed that! Apricorns, we can make Pokeballs again! Experience Charm, thank you, we need it. And Tutor moves. I wonder if moves like Pursuit that have been taken from the game are going to be coming back. My inner ball collector is happy. Apricorns, I loved the Apricorns. I thought that was an excellent system. I'm very happy about that, to be honest. Or Mustard gave us the Cub Fu Leon was supposed to train, but he got lost. Definite Johto callback. There was a lot of stuff Johto callbacks in here, like
There are new fashion
the
items.
Ghost Tower from
You'll even be able to
Johto.
obtain new looks for your bike.
There was a lot.
We hope you'll look forward to the new experiences coming in the Isle of Armor.
Oh, I'm so excited for that.
Next, I'd like to discuss the Crown Tundra,
I'm pretty sure Crown Tundra had some
which has a
Johto-esque
theme
looking
of
stuff.
exploration. I'm going to show you the information we have at the moment.
This expansion is set in the snow-swept realm of the Crown Tundra.
Looks
Take a
so
look for
good.
yourself at the beautiful scenery of this shining, silvery landscape. As it turns out, the Isle of Armor isn't the only uncharted area waiting for you all in the Galar region. In this frigid area, with its towering winter mountains, people live in small communities that support and rely on each other. Much like on the Isle of Armor, you'll be able to
House
find
looks
Pokemon
exactly the
that
same
didn't
as every
appear
other
in the
house,
Galar
though.
region before. Fitting right in with this area's theme of exploration, there will be plenty for you to uncover. You might find a strange temple where
Love
you
it.
least expect it, or maybe spy a mysterious giant tree growing in a place it
That's
going
going
to
to be the Apricorns, right?
A certain person will appoint you as the leader of their exploration team in the Crown Tundra. You can gear up for adventure, and then head out to explore blizzard-swept fields.
A
and
certain
even dip
person.
inside Pokemon dens,
This is someone we
which
already
you could
know.
only previously get a glimpse of during max raid battles. Next,
I love the idea of
we'd
going
like to
into the
introduce
dens.
Calyrex, the legendary Pokemon you'll discover during
Going
your
into the
adventure.
dens sounds so interesting to me.
Legends say this Pokemon once
Whoa, whoa,
ruled
whoa,
over
whoa,
a
whoa, 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 whoa.
legendary Pokemon you'll discover during your adventure.
What's with the Triforce? What's with the Triforce? What? Yeah, it means new person or someone we met in a previous game. Ah. But again, what's with the Triforce?
Legends say this Pokemon once ruled over a part of Galar that
Legend?
included
You mean
the
the
Crown
Legend of
Tundra.
Zelda says?
It's characterized by its graceful, regal movements. Get ready to experience a never-before-told story about the mysteries
See, that looks
of
different than what
Calyrex.
was on the render.
Crown Tundra will have a new form of co-op play as well. This will allow you and friends to enter and explore Pokemon dens that exist underground in the Crown Tundra.
That's Crown
Deep inside
Tundra
the
only.
dens,
That's
you
not.
may see legendary Pokemon
that's
from
not coming
past
in the
games
in the
Dynamaxing
aisles.
before your eyes. You'll
It's
be
too
able
bad,
to
but
meet
still
and
sweet.
Make allies of all kinds of legendary Pokemon during your adventures in the Crown Tundra, including
Look at
ones
them
you'll be
all.
able to catch through this co-op play. It also appears that some brand new legendary Pokemon are also waiting to be found
See,
somewhere in
they
this
said
land.
brand new, so
And combined with the Isle of Armor, dozens of new
don't
clothing
know.
items will be added.
I love the rose
Plus, there will be
haircut.
new battles waiting for you to challenge once you complete your entire game, including the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. We can't go into the details of everything, but we're working
New
on
battle
planning and
challenge.
developing
There's new
ways to
tournaments.
enjoy Pokemon, even as
Hopefully
we
they'll
speak.
let us
The Isle of
actually
Armor and the
get
Crown
flame
Tundra
orbs,
areas
you
themselves are
buggers.
actually two key examples of the things we're working on.
Speaking of, that's what I got to
Both
do
areas
later.
are in fact seamless maps, much like the wild area you can already experience in the Galar region, where players are able to move around.
Yeah,
freely
that
and
excites me
control
so
the
much.
Of course, you'll be able to connect with other trainers and play with them too. There will be Pokemon dens as well, and you'll be able to engage in max raid battles against Pokemon that haven't previously appeared in the Galar region. There's more to see and do on the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra than there was even in the wild area. We'll bring you more information
Yeah, there's
about this in
dens.
future news reports, so please stay tuned.
But they said you could connect in the Crown Tundra in a new way.
What did you think?
So I don't think you're going to
We
be
at
able to
Game
run
Freak are
around.
working hard to bring you new content.
See, I think
you
in
can
the
spend more time
when you
having
go
fun in
into
the
the
Galar region.
dens, you're going to
We hope
be
you're
able
as
to
excited
run
as we are for
around
what's
with
to
each
come.
other like in a multiplayer style, exploring the dens together. Whereas
Thank you.
the Isle and I think like the wild area-esque
And in the
places,
Crown Tundra,
they showed them off very
you'll see
similar to
familiar
how they
Pokemon
showed off
that
the
didn't
wild
appear in
area
the Galar
originally. So I
region
think
before.
that's going to be kept the same, where it's going to
There
be
will
like
more than 200 Pokemon species that
ghost
appear in these areas,
info
and you can add
coming
to your
in to make
team,
it look and
including
feel
the legendary
MMO
Pokemon
style.
mentioned before.
Additionally, we'll be distributing free updates for Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield that
Let's
will
take a quick look at
that
those.
didn't appear in the Galar region before. There will be more than 200 Pokemon species that appear in these areas, and you can add to your team, including the legendary Pokemon mentioned before.
Okay.
Additionally, we'll be distributing free updates for Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield that will coincide with the releases of the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra.
Mystery probably to make it more
These
personal.
updates
Yeah.
will allow people who don't have the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield
This I'm very
expansion
happy
pass to
about,
obtain
that
the
you're
Pokemon
not
that appear on the Isle of
going-
Armor and in the Crown
So
Tundra
if
through
you
other
want to play,
means,
say,
such as
competitive, and
Players
you
will
want
also be
Pokemon
able
that
to
aren't
bring
in the
over
original
Pokemon
game,
to
you're
their
at least
game
still
from the
going to be
cloud
able to
service
get them
Pokemon
in the
Home.
original game without paying
As
anything
long as the
extra.
Pokemon
I
appear in
like
the
that.
Pokemon
I like
Sword
that a
and
lot.
Pokemon Shield expansion packs.
How there's no extra cost for it.
Pokemon Home is planned to launch in February 2020.
You know, it's something you can get
We
if you
intend
want
to
to, but
release
if not,
even
you
more
can just
details before
trade
then,
with friends
so
to get
please
the
wait
stuff
just
you
a
need,
little bit longer.
or bring them over from home. So
Finally,
that
we have some
that I
news
like a
for
lot.
Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield players. Starting today, it seems like you're more likely to run into Gigantamax Colossal, Gigantamax Lapras, and Gigantamax Flapple or
So-
Gigantamax Appleton in max raid battles in the wild.
Those
area.
four
Face
are
these
going to be
powerful
allowed
Pokemon with
next
your
month.
friends. There will also be a software update going live available later today. Once you've received the update, head to Wedgehurst Station. In Pokemon Sword, you'll encounter Clara, while in Pokemon Shield, you'll run into Avery. You'll also encounter a Galarian Slowpoke that's wandered in from the Isle of Armor.
I need to do that.
You can try to catch it and add it to your team. Galarian Slowpoke can evolve into Galarian Slowbro if you use an item that can be found on the Isle of Armor, or into Galarian Slowking if you use an item that can be found in the Crown Tundra. Don't forget to check it out.
What did you think? Today, we've finally been able to show you some of what we at Game Freak are hoping to achieve going forward.
What
We
we're
hope
hoping
we've
to
been able
achieve.
get you excited for
I
the
hope you can
continuing adventures
deliver on
waiting
this,
for you in the Isle
because you've
of Armor
announced it,
and the
now we
Crown
expect
Tundra.
it.
Each part offers a different adventure. We'll do our best to fill it to the brim with adventures like you've never experienced before.
I love it. I love it. I think it's a great idea. I like
Whether
how they're
you're just
doing
starting
this.
with Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, or you've done everything there is to do, we'll do our best to develop something that everyone can enjoy. Stay tuned for more updates in the future.
My thanks
Okay.
to everyone from Game
So I'm basically going to call it quits here.
Pokemon Sword
In a sec.
Expansion Pass and Pokemon
Any
Shield
questions, anything you
Expansion
guys want to
Pass,
say
which
before I go?
contains both the Isle of Armor and
I got to clean
Crown
my
Tundra,
house.
will be available for pre-purchase on Nintendo eShop later today. You'll also be able to access Nintendo eShop.
But yeah, all of this is up now. So you can buy the expansion pass now. It is all up. You just need to do an update of your game.
Pokemon will continue to try new things in 2020 to bring fun and joy to people around the world. Thank you for tuning in.
Sword and Shield EX. I love it. I like it. I like that a lot. Okay, so anybody have anything they want to say before we go? Is there anyone streaming? No one I'd really want to raid right now that is up at the moment. All right. So with that, everybody, I'm gonna call it a day. I gotta get stuff going. Anyways, thank you guys so much for stopping, hanging out, and checking this out. I'm really excited for this. I'll be buying this shortly. I just gotta get some stuff out of the way. You too, Frank and you have yourself a lovely day, man. Who else was here? Vi, Max, Lily, Salem. We had other people in here too. Oh, Agent was here. Anyways, thank you guys all for coming, hanging out, and checking this out. Hopefully you're as excited as I am. All right, I'll see you guys later, probably tonight. All right.